Greetings, folks. Greetings, YouTube. Hope you guys are doing well today, wherever you are in the world. For today's video, as the title says, I'm gonna pretty much just talk about next year, 2015, as far as languages. I made a video, what was it, last month, talking about how I go about learning multiple languages. But in this video, I'm going to talk about the language that I'm going to be studying next year. Now, my plans are the same as I've talked about before. You know, as far as Somali is my main language. That is pretty much the only language that I'm really studying like hard, like putting a lot of effort into doing that every day. I'm doing other languages, but as I said before, I'm studying them hard, but I'm not studying them like as hard as I'm studying Somali. So I have like full-time active languages, and then I have just part-time study languages. Now, I'm gonna explain again like how I go about learning the languages, but let me just talk about some of the languages I have in mind. My plan for 2015, I'm going to do 4 languages a year. And I did something like this before. I want to do this 4 languages. I'm going to do this again, 4 languages, which means that I'm going to study a particular language for 3 months only. So if you do the math, if I do that for the whole year, that'll be a total of 4 languages. So for January, February, March, there's going to be one particular language that I study, and then once those 3 months are up, I'm going to switch to another language. As far as what I'm going to use and how I'm going to go about, how I'm going to go about learning these languages, I'm going to basically just use the FLR technique, level 1. Now, with 3 months, you can only get to, I would say, A2, B1. I would say maybe high A2 going to B1. So my goals for these languages, basically just to get to that level, A2, because after working through the FLR material, you're going to be A2-ish, going into a B1. So that's all you're going to be able to achieve within a 3-month period. So those are my goals for all of these languages. Some of these languages that I'm going to be learning, I can't even level up in my city. So it's really it's really going to be something that I'm just studying, basically, try to spice things up on my channel, for a lot of the viewers and a lot of my followers. A lot of them come from certain countries, and, I've gotten a lot of messages. People say, hey, why don't you try this language? And I say, I don't know if I want to try that language because I can't practice it. But I like learning language in general, but since I've been doing all this leveling up, I found that it makes more sense to focus on languages that I can actually go out and level up with. But, that's fine. I think, I go through this, go do 3 months, get to this little conversational level. I think I think it'll be fun to do. So, yeah, 4 languages a year. I'm going to do this every year. But keep in mind, those languages aren't full-time. They won't be full-time. Somali is my full-time. That's a full-time language that I'm really putting a lot of work in. I said I was going to give it another year. So we're going to hit it hard for the whole year of 2015 and see where I get. And if I'm not satisfied with my level, I'll do another year of Somali. But that's my plan. And after Somali, I said I was going to do Nepali. So far I have 2 languages in mind, and what I wanted to do is have you guys choose. I want you, I want to see what like all the language that you guys suggest, and they have to be languages that I haven't really studied before. Okay, languages that you guys would like to see me play with next year. 2 languages I have in mind are Finnish. I know I'm not saying it right. Finnish, or whatever it is. That and Swedish. Those are the 2 languages I have in mind. And there's 2 other languages that I need to choose, but I'm gonna let you guys choose them for me. So 2 languages or just list some languages that you guys would like me to play with next year for 3 months. So again, I know most people won't agree with it. They say, oh, you need to study language all the way up to you get to a very high level. But I'm not doing this to get to a high level. I'm doing it for basically, to spice things up on my channel. I've been doing a lot of Somali, and I have a diverse following, and it'll be nice to pick on some other languages here and there. So that's all I'm doing. But yeah, basically during that 3 months, you guys, and majority of you should know by now, like the way my material was set up, FLR material, it takes at least 2 to 3 months to complete. So it's perfect, especially getting to that level. It all works out. I don't have to use any other resources. So I'm basically going to be using, my daughters just woke up. As soon as I make it, this happens every time. This is what I go through lately. What I've been going through lately. I start making a video. Daughters wake up. It'll be quiet, nice and quiet. And as soon as I start making a video, somebody wakes up, either my baby girl or my twin girls. They just woke up, and they actually up too early. They shouldn't even be up now. But anyway, that's the plan for next year. So like I said, I want to see what you guys, what language you have in mind. And they don't have to be languages that, like if you said Navajo or something like that, I mean, I'll do something like a Native American language that I can't practice. It doesn't really matter what language it is. However, I would prefer for it to be a language that I can use, like, maybe I go somewhere and level up, I can use it. Like Latin, I know some people may say Latin, but I don't know. We'll see what you guys say. Just list some languages that you guys would like to see me study for 3 months. Okay, and yeah. So I think for January, I'm going to do. I'm thinking of doing Swedish starting from January. I dabbled with Swedish before, but I didn't really sit down and study it like how I plan to study these languages next year. So yeah, I'm thinking Swedish, but I'm just curious. I want to see what you guys think, what you suggest starting from next year. Okay, what else? What else did I want to talk about? I talked about how I'm going to go about studying these languages. Yeah, so I have a perfect strategy on how I go about learning these languages. Other resources, I have my own technique. Of course, I promote my own technique, and I promote other resources as well. But for what I'm doing for next year, I won't really need to use any other resources. I mean, I guess I can use a dictionary, but I have everything I need for those 3 months. That's why I'm just saying that I'm going to use this FLR material. Now, if I was taking it further, if I was really trying to go to a higher level, then I would mention some other resources that I would use, but it's not necessary for this particular project. So yeah, let me wrap this video up. It's already 9 minutes in. Let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys having a great year, or I hope you guys have a great holiday. What else do I want to say? And I think that's it. Yeah, that is it. So like I said, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for viewing, and talk to you guys shortly.